Hi all, I'm Dane Campbell and welcome to Change with Dane. It feels like it's been quite a while since I've recorded one of these little chats with you, and I am very excited today to introduce something to you that has been a culmination of many years and hours of work for myself. On the 11th of June, the book that I wrote, Growing Up with Satan, was finally officially published. This is a short memoir of my life and some of the beliefs that I struggled with and some of the things that have stuck with me for many years after leaving the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, or as many people know it, the Mormon Church. So why did I write this book, and why did I choose maybe for what some is a very controversial title? I've talked before how leaving religion was the single most difficult thing that I've had to face or do in my life. And the process of writing this book has been a very healing adventure for me. It has helped me to kind of uncover some of the teachings, some of the beliefs, some of the habits that were implemented to me, on me, for me, with me, and how I sort of needed to look at those things specifically and find a way of changing and addressing the things that were problematic for me and were still in my life, leading me to anger and doing things that were really not healthy or beneficial to me in the long run. The reason that I titled my book Growing Up with Satan is because in Mormonism, we're taught that Satan, or Lucifer, was our spirit brother. We knew him. He was part of the spirit family before we came to earth and got our bodies. And when the Great War in Heaven happened, he was cast out, never to be able to get a body like we were able to get a body. And there are a lot of stories, myths, teachings about Lucifer and about Satan, who he was, and the place that he still occupies in this story of Mormonism, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Oftentimes as a kid growing up, the powers that were given to him through teachings, hearsay, stories, myth, lectures, seemed greater than what God had. At 8 years old, I was baptized, and I had priesthood leaders put their hands on my head and give me the gift of the Holy Ghost. And that gift of the Holy Ghost was something that was supposed to be with me throughout my entire life as a comforter, as a guide to help me find the right path to lead me away from sin. But the gift of the Holy Ghost and the Holy Ghost itself is, according to the teachings that I knew, were very fickle. If I made any mistakes, had any bad thoughts, did anything wrong, that would offend the Holy Ghost and they would leave me, or it, the entity, would leave me, which meant then I was open to the buffetings and the power of Satan, which in essence means that that entity, if they wanted to, could possess me. This belief was extremely problematic for me. it scared the shit out of me. And I spent many, many literally sleepless nights as a child, a preteen, and a teenager, waiting for Satan to come and possess me because of mistakes that I made as a human, which we all do. This, for me, was a pernicious and very, very bad, unhealthy belief that was given to me. Quite frankly, I still have habits and thoughts and behaviors that are related to this that I still struggle with as an adult, as an older adult. So, my story about growing up with Satan is simply meant as one guy's journey that might help you step away from beliefs that are not helpful. It's one guy's story that might help you to challenge some of the things that you automatically share with others or those that rely on you. Children, adults, friends, family. It might help you to challenge some of those beliefs and ask you, are these the things that I really want to instill in someone? And could this belief or this thing possibly do someone harm or damage? Because this belief in Satan certainly did that to me. Look, this book, it's an easy read. I talk about some of my experiences. I talk about growing up in a very small place, being alone, and feeling like I had to find God. But there was such a divide. And this guy, Satan, stood between me and him whenever I made a mistake. So, I hope you'll consider reading. I'm thankful that you're here listening. I hope that you'll like. I hope that you'll subscribe. And I hope that you'll come back and listen to my next video in which we'll talk more about change. Thank you for coming to Change with Dane. I hope you have a great week. Please look for the link below where you can purchase Growing Up with Satan if you have desire to do so. And thank you for listening today. Take care.